prepared for hacks, guys. What is going on? I am back again today with another Aura's OU Wi-Fi battle. Today I have a battle against Michelle, and I guess we're kind of mixed OU here because I do have like a whatever this thing is, Klavitzer or Clauncher. I don't, whatever. It's one of those two. It's one of them. But he's gonna be leading, or she, excuse me, is gonna be leading off with the Skun Tank over there, and I am gonna be leading off with my handy dandy Klavitzer. We'll just call it Bandit, because why not? I know I was saying the name of this thing, but I can't remember which one it was in a previous video. But I get the Scald off, decent amount of damage. I'm going to switch out here so I don't have to take as much on it, and I'm going to be going on out into my Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn has been... It's kind of been like my Politoed recently, and you're probably like, what do you mean? For those of you that don't know, I don't know how you couldn't know, but I like to use Politoed a lot. I love that thing. It's fairly bulky, and it can deal out a decent amount of damage, and it works really well. And I guess just because it's a water type, water types generally do really well. But I don't know, Ferrothorn has been doing really well for me lately, so I've been using it a lot. And I'm sorry if it's a little boring, but it's very easy to use, I guess, and it's kind of the easy way out, but it is still, it's still fun to use. But he's going to go out of the Sapphire here. I did end up going for the Leech Seed, however, grass types can't, spread their seeds on other grass types, apparently. I don't know how they breed and whatnot. You think that, flowers would spread their seeds, but apparently it doesn't work like that. Anyways, they're going to switch out. They're going to go out into the Bisharp here. I end up going for the Leech Seed, getting that nice prediction there. Bisharp, however, is a big threat. Not particularly to this team, but Bisharp is still a threat nonetheless. That thing has access to so many great moves. It's a great attack stat, great ability, it's just a well-rounded Pokemon, and it's very difficult to deal with, especially if you don't have a fighting type. But I'm going to go out to my Zapdos here. I am going to be taking this knockoff, which... it does kind of suck, but I still have Roost, and the thing is seeded, so I am getting a lot of health back regardless from the Leech Seed. But I have two options here. I can go for Heat Wave, or I can go for Discharge. Discharge is the least safe option, especially since I do have the Sceptile. I can get that Lightning Run boost and would not be very bueno, so I am just going to end up going for the Heat Wave here. Heat Wave will be enough to take this thing out, most definitely. So I don't really have too much to worry about coming from that thing. He's going to go out into a Mon. I don't know if this is a reference to a Monomarth, but if it's a reference to that, you're awesome. Not too many people know about a Monomarth. If you don't like metal or like that kind of stuff in general, don't go look it up because you'll just waste your time. But if you like heavier metal, go look up a Monomarth and I think you'll enjoy it. But Ferrothorn over here, I am going to get burned. It's not that big of an issue. I still have my leftovers. I still can throw Leech Seeds out. So it's not too big of a deal that I did take the burn here. Yeah, my Gyro Ball is going to be nerfed, but to be honest here, how many people use Gyro Ball a lot? It's one of those moves where you use it when you have to, but for the most part, you don't ever really have to use it. It's just like, oh, they're kind of low, let me Gyro Ball. You know what I mean? But I do get the Leech Seed off. I'm going to get leftovers and Leech Seed recovery here. However, of course, it being a little on the, not as much recovery as normal because of the burn, but it's still manageable. I'm still gaining HP. It's not that big of a deal, but I am going to go for Protect here. Get a little bit more health back. Kind of steal some more health from this Gengar. But that Hex, man, that Hex did so much. I forgot to mention that. Apparently, Will-O-Wisp Hex is a... somewhat common set on Gengar, and I guess I just haven't seen Gengars in a while and don't really know what they've been running. But that is a terrifying set. Let's talk about that for a second. Gengar's fast, it's strong, access to Hex, obviously. It just hurts a lot more than I was, ready to expect from that thing. But I'm gonna go out my Bandit here. I was thinking, okay, I'll switch in, I'll go for a Dark Pulse. Nope. It's running Giga Drain as well. So that also caught me off guard quite a bit. Excuse me. So this Gengar is giving me a decent amount of trouble here, and I'm not really sure how I feel about it. They are going to be switching out here. I do run Pursuit on my Scizor, but I think I ended up going for Bullet Punch because I didn't want to get burned. Scizor being burned is a useless Scizor. I could have gone for Pursuit. I could have gone for Superpower, predicting this thing to come in. And I didn't do either of those things because, I don't know. Just didn't... I was like, oh, let's be safe. Let's go for Bullet Punch. But I ended up going for the Sucker Punch there on the Bisharp. Not going to be doing anything to me, of course, because I did switch. Going to be going for the Heat Wave here. Not going to be taking my tangent, my tanches? What the heck is a tanch? Not going to be taking my chances here, going with the Discharge. Yeah, I can miss the Heat Wave, but I'd rather miss a Heat Wave and take a little extra damage than give a Sceptile a +1 boost, you know what I mean? But I am going to be taking a Fire Dance here. Thankfully, no Quiver Dance from that thing. I do get the Discharge off. Unfortunately, no Parahaxa there, so I am going to be losing my Zapdos on this turn, I do believe. I might live with like 1 HP. I can't remember. Nope, they crit me. Of course, it's always the crit, man. But I'm going to go on my Politoed here, hoping that they're not running Giga Drain on their Volcarona. I know a lot of people like to run that. As of late, it seems to be a pretty popular option. Yeah, I see. They are running it. It is doing a hefty amount of damage. Sorry, guys, I'm a little sick, so that's if I sound weird, that's why I am, you know, a little stuffy. The weather season changes don't really go well with my nose. I get all kind of stuffed up. I know it's kind of gross, but that's the reason why. But I got the rain up, took out the Volcarona. They go out into the Sceptile. I do have Ice Beam on this thing, so if I'm able to live a hit, I can get an Ice Beam off. And Politoed is pretty bulky. You know, like I said, living with 1 HP. 1 HP survival right now. Get the Ice Beam off. And I'm pretty sure that's a dead Sceptile. Yeah. You know, that's powerful. A Politoed not only being able to live a hit, but dish out a hit that is able to OHKO a Pokemon. Yeah, it's something like Sceptile, but still, you know what I mean? If I were like fully defensive Politoed, I would not have killed with an Ice Beam right there. I don't know how much it would have done, but it wouldn't have killed, and that would have sucked. But that's why I like running max HP, max special attack, because you live hits, and you dish out a lot of damage as well. But they're out in the Machamp right now. I am kind of scared of this thing. However, I do have my nice and bueno Mega Swamps hurt here. Swamps do hurt, man. You know, I got alligators and you know, cottonmouths, water moccasins, whatever you want to call them. You know, those very, very venomous snakes that probably kill hundreds of people each year. I don't know how many they kill. Probably hundreds. It's probably not in the thousands, but you know, they make you very sick, and you don't want to be bit by one of those things. But I get hit with the Dynamic Punch. Obviously, Machamp is probably running no guard, so that's why it hit me. I am going to be living a Bullet Punch here. It's definitely better for them to go for something else rather than try and hit me with a Bullet Punch. I do hit myself in confusion and actually end up killing myself, which kind of sucks. I guess Bullet Punch ended up working out for them in that situation, but it's not something I would have done. But this Machamp, man, is really starting to get on my nerves. Not only dealing a massive amount of damage to my Swampert, but also confusing me and taking me out. But I do have Caesar in the back. Gonna hit him up with a Bullet Punch of my own. Obviously, mine is Technician and Choice Band boosted, so it's gonna be able to kill that thing right there. Gonna be going out into the Gengar here. I am just gonna be going for a Bullet Punch. Bullet Punch is a OHKO, apparently, here. I always thought maybe it's Mega Caesar is a 2-hit KO, but Caesar pulling through right there with the Bullet Punch OHKO. And that is a GG, so very good game, Michelle. That was a really fun match. I think Caesar was my last Pokemon. I think Caesar was the last one. So you played really well. I think there were a lot of good plays from both sides. I think if you used Volcarona a little bit more, how should I say this? Like everyone else does, like Quiver Dance, and then, hey, look at me, boost, then you would have won. But yeah, thankfully you didn't do that, because I would have lost most definitely if you did. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like on this video. Let's try and hit 25 likes on this video. That would be awesome if you guys can make that happen. I would really appreciate it. I am going to be streaming Wonder Trades again on Friday. Today's stream is either going to be super early or super late. I do have an Epiphany Gaming meeting or something tonight. I don't know exactly what time it is, but more info later, I guess. It's like 4:30 in the morning and I need to go to sleep. But thank you guys for watching. See you back again tomorrow with another Wi-Fi battle. May the hacks be with you all. Peace out.